Joining us now on MSUEagles.com, the head football coach in Morehead State, Rob Tenyer. Dayton escapes with a 42-14 victory over Morehead State here on homecoming, and Coach might have used that term, escapes, but they really played well in the second half. The game was knotted at 14-14 early in the third quarter, and the Flyers finished with 28 unanswered points today. Just kind of talk about that late run and what happened in the second half.
Well, I played a real good game in the first half. I felt like our guys really competed and played hard and gave great effort. And I was real pleased with a 14-7 score at halftime. You know, it played well and did a nice job on special teams besides the missed 38-yard field goal in the first half. And, you know, come out in the third quarter, we take the first opening drive down the field, score. We knotted up at 14 and feel like we had some good momentum. And give Dayton some good credit now. They played well. They ran the football efficiently on us in the third and fourth quarter and you know, finished with 300-some yards rushing. So they wore us down a little bit and took over the game there late in the game.
I know you're using some second stringers on offensive line, and you've got some backups in there on the defense as well for various reasons, but just wanted to kind of point out and have you speak to kind of the pressure that Dayton put on you guys, especially from a defensive line standpoint.
Well, you know, I just think they're a little different than what we faced. You know, they're always well coached. They're good football players and they're smart. But you know, nothing really changed much with our protections and things. But they do like to twist and stun a lot more up front, and so that changes some things. You know, for our offensive line. But the guys did a nice job. You know, I think maybe we had one sack today, or maybe none. I'm not sure. So I don't think that was really the difference in the game. You know, I felt like we needed to be able to run the football better. And they're a good defense. They're a good football team. So they took that away, made us one-dimensional, and we didn't throw the football for a very high percentage.
During your team's recent three-game winning streak, third down conversions were really good. Today, 4 of 15, and I know you'd like to see a higher percentage in that category.
Well, I think what hurt us today was second downs. We weren't very good on second downs, and those really stuck out to me during the football game. You know, we get 3 yards on first down, and then second down would end up being a waste down a lot of times in a lot of our series today. When we were 3rd and 5 or less, those were the third downs we converted. And so that's what you need to be able to do when you're a good football team. We've been able to do that during the win streak. Today we were not able to do that.
Also wanted to point out, I know that the up-tempo offense you guys run, you know, you're either scoring quickly or you're giving the ball back to the opponent, but I know the time of possession today was 39 minutes to 21 in another area that you'd like to make some adjustments.
Well, I think that skewed a little bit from the second half. You know, they got the ball and they stayed in the huddle there. Their last 3 possessions, they ran the clock down to 5 and ran the ball against us, and we didn't defend it. So, you know, when you talk about you know, minutes and ball possession and things like that, that was what happened today.
Junior linebacker Jordan Hendrix had a game-high 16 tackles, just one shy of his career high. If you could assess his play out there today. Played
well, played hard, and you know, we asked him to do a few things today, a little different, you know, because of their quarterback and the way he ran the ball, and he played good today. He played well and he played hard and made some good plays. You know, we need to be a little more physical at the point of attack and with our defensive front, and we're going to look at some changes there and see what we need to do to be able to contain the rush a little bit less.
Another bright spot was special teams, especially kick return. Brandon Bornhauser had a couple kick returns of 50-plus yards, a 64-yarder early on, and you've always talked about the 3 phases of the game and how important that is to get some big gains in the special teams area and set yourself up for some shorter scoring drives.
Yeah, we did. You know, we gave ourselves great field position, especially in the first half today. We had some nice returns. Brandon's a guy that's great with the ball in his hands. You know, he does a lot of great things for you. So we did well there, and Cornwall had a nice return. He had another nice return that he put on the ground, and Dayton recovered. So played pretty good in special teams. Our freshman punter, Pat DeSalvio, punted the ball really well today, and our kickoff coverage was much better as well.
We've talked about this before. Unfortunately, the schedule doesn't get any easier, and I know you have to regroup quickly, have good meetings tomorrow and some productive sessions, and get back to the practice field this week and get ready for a tough Drake team this coming Saturday.
Yeah, and I told our guys, you know, I mean, this hurts. This loss hurts. You know, we wanted to win this football game in a bad way. And I told them let it sting a little bit. We'll come back in. We'll learn from it tomorrow, but there's no give up. There's no give up in this football team, and I anticipate our guys come back to work tomorrow and again on Tuesday and get ready to play a good Drake football team.
Just your thoughts on the overall atmosphere today. A good crowd here at Janes Stadium, over 7,500 fans. I know it was good to see some of your former players with the 2003 PFL Division Championship team back. We inducted 3 Athletic Hall of Fame members last night, and they were honored during the game. And obviously your focus on game day is the team and coaching the game, but I know you're trying to build some momentum for the program overall and get people reconnected with what's going on here.
Yeah, it's always important when you have alumni back, and we've worked hard and to rekindle those relationships, and we're going to continue to do that. And we appreciate their support and their efforts and their gifts that they've given to the program, and we want to honor those teams that accomplished great things while they were here. And the 2003 team is a great example. They were 8-3. We had a tremendous season that year, and it was a lot of fun when you win. And so today was an easy way to recognize that group. And you know, I told our players, I said, this game is for us today. This is about our football team. But we honor and we respect the past teams. In our performance today, we want to play at a very high level to honor those great players that played here in the past years, and we didn't really show up and play a great second half. So we're going to work hard. We're going to come back, and our young men will work hard this week, and we'll get better and find a way to win some games here in the immediate future.
Again, today's final at Janes Stadium, Dayton 42, Morehead State 14. We've been visiting with head football coach Rob Tenyer, and Rob, thanks for your time.
Thank you.